Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 14th to the 20th. Beauty and release. So I feel like there might be an emotional healing this week. There's something that you're letting go of. And by letting go, there is going to be this newfound sense of appreciation and this sense of feeling beauty. This could also just be you kind of taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, tending to yourself. So I'm kind of seeing both. So there's self-care, self-nurture, but there's also this feeling of feeling lighter, feeling more free, feeling like you can, like appreciate things. It's almost like that sense of like, there's like color coming back into the world, like the grass looks greener, the sky looks more blue kind of thing. So I feel like some kind of emotional release or healing or being able to put something down is going to help you to feel more present in life, maybe feel more connected and really appreciate. You might also want to go do things. I'm seeing like wanting to go do things that you really can appreciate or admire, like going to a museum or going to like some gardens kind of thing, like really engaging in the senses and really wanting to admire something, wanting to appreciate something, wanting to like be involved in that way with life. So I feel like some of you might be doing that this week. Okay, let's go into your tarot. What is coming up for Cancer this week? February 14th to the 20th. So maybe some of you are spending time with friends. Oh, look at that. Maybe new friendships, partnerships, relationships are beginning to form. Some of you may be meeting new people. I'm hearing small talk. So small talk may be something. I'm really seeing like social gatherings, outings, going out with people, doing something fun, something that you can really enjoy or just like, relax with. Need to connect with people, having fun. Okay. And then the Three of Swords. All right. Okay. So let's look into this. Three of Cups. What do we need to know about the Three of Cups for Cancer? Three of Cups for Cancer. Interesting. All right. I'm hearing patterns, something about patterns with, I know Devil is also always about patterns and our attachments to things, but a pattern in like relationships, but it kind of feels more like friendships. It kind of feels more like patterns in like group dynamics or some kind of, you're breaking out of something. What are you breaking out of, Cancer? Something is changing here. What is this? Knight of Wands. Going out of your comfort zone, doing something a little bit differently when it comes to like friendships or partnerships. It's like you're doing something different from how you've always done it. Maybe some of you are kind of like connecting with people that are a bit different from your norm, like from who you would normally associate with or people who you would normally go for. It's like you are allowing yourself to break out of some kind of like they're showing me the word construct. So some kind of like construct of where you think you should be or where you would fit and kind of venturing into something different or something new, like wanting to have like a newer experience or just like get to know different kinds of people. This is interesting. What else do we need to know about the Knight of Wands? Yeah. It kind of feels like there's something that is fitting more right with you. And it's like some unknown territory. It's like, I don't know. There's something here about, I'm seeing like for some of you, it's almost like there might be some kind of friendship or group dynamic where you thought that you were supposed to be like associate with certain types of people. But in reality, it's like those people, they may like on the surface level, like on paper, they fit perfectly. Like they look great next to you. But in terms of personality and character and interests and just how you resonate with some people, it's like it just doesn't fit at all. Or the people are maybe toxic, or just there's something about it that is not fitting right. And it almost kind of feels like you are seeing that. There's some clarity coming in about that. And there's something being balanced out, like you're taking matters into your own hands. You're like kind of, you could even be like speaking up or saying something or taking some kind of quick action towards rectifying or making something right for yourself. There's something being brought to light. This is really interesting. Yeah. So there's quick movement here. There's the Hanged Man and the Chariot. It's like you're seeing something clearly. The Hangman can sometimes come in as like illumination, like finally being able to acknowledge the truth about something. Because sometimes Justice card is also can also be about truth, like something coming into balance by acknowledging the truth about something, what something really is, no longer needing to keep it a secret, no longer needing to kind of convince ourselves of something that it's not. And you're moving in another direction based off of this like realization or epiphany. That's what it feels like. You're moving in like a different direction. Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups. So what do we need to know about the Page of Cups here? Judgment. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the Judgment card came up, because that's kind of what I was sensing here. It's like you're making a judgment call about something. You're acknowledging what is meant for you and what is not meant for you. And it feels like your social circles are changing. Like the people you relate to, the people that you're associating with is changing. And it all has to do with you being more authentic or honest with yourself, because that's the Judgment card. It's about inner truths and kind of being, maybe even being vocal about it, kind of calling something for what it is. Yeah, and then so the wheels are turning. There's change here. Wheel of Fortune. There's change in your home. There's change in your, like, I just keep seeing social circles. Like there's like a community. The community is changing. I feel like some of you may be even like changing jobs or changing kind of like what you do for a living. There's something significant that's changing based off of some kind of inner truth being revealed, or you kind of saying something about how you really feel about something. And it's changing who's in your life and who's coming in. Wow, look at that. And then there's this independent energy here. So really standing on your own 2 feet, standing your ground, enjoying your own hard work, your labor. There's like a freedom here too, like feeling free about your decisions and your choices, feeling happy, content. You're breaking through some fears. I feel like you're breaking through some fears and some glass ceilings. I feel like you're pushing through some kind of glass ceiling here, actually. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Setting your boundaries, keeping things to yourself and not really needing to be swayed by other people. I feel like you're making some very independent choices and actions here. You're allowing yourself to stand your ground and to, yeah, beautiful. And you're shining your light. You're also calling attention to the people that are, more in resonant with who you are. And that's what you're attracting. I feel like there's like a courage to this with the Queen of Wands. Like you're kind of courageously lighting that sunflower. You're turning it on. You're turning that light on. And look at all these energies that are being attracted to it. And I'm kind of feeling like some of you might have felt like, why can't I find my people? Why can't I find the people that I'm around or I want to be around that I really resonate with? And you're finding out that like, well, maybe if I turn my light on, then I would see that there's so many people around me than I realized. Okay, 3 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a work situation, guys. I mean, this may be just specific to, like just a few of you. This may not resonate with everyone, but I feel like there's something about work that might have like not gone the way you thought it would. There's some kind of disappointment or heartbreak when it comes to work, and something you work very hard in, something that is your expertise, like you're very good at something, you're very skilled at it. And it's something that it's like a disappointment, a broken heart is what the Three of Swords is. Or maybe even a betrayal, like maybe some kind of opportunities. I'm hearing the word favoritism. So maybe there's like some work environment where there was like unfair favoritism, like some opportunities going to someone when you were more qualified for it. So that might be something here. What else do I need to know about the Eight of Pentacles? Being true to yourself and honoring yourself, knowing your own value and what you bring to the table. So again, this is making that judgment call about it. You're making a judgment call about what you're worth. You know how good you are at what you do, and kind of seeing how unfair something is. And you're seeing that for what it is, and you're walking away from it. I feel like you're moving away from that. You're not needing, I'm also seeing that you're like not trying to fight it either. You're just going to stand your ground and being like, no, this unfair treatment or this, these opportunities going to someone else and not to me is not fair. And I'm going to balance the scales for myself. Maybe some of you are choosing to leave something, or maybe some of you are choosing to just like, I don't know, take some kind of opportunity into your own hands. You're taking control in some way by knowing your own value and worth. I'm hearing the word integrity. Six of Pentacles. So again, community. How we relate to our social circle, or even our work environment. Maybe in this case, it's our own work environment, how we're relating to other people here, how we're connecting, networking. I feel like maybe some of you are kind of maybe looking for other jobs, looking for opportunities elsewhere, networking with other people where you feel like you'll be more respected or honored or valued for what you bring to the table. There's something here about going where you are valued and honored. It's like that's how you're basing your decisions, or that's where you're going with this. You are, what else do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, King of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be you dealing with someone who's a King of Pentacles. I'm kind of sensing that it could be someone that you're dealing with, someone who's a King of Pentacles, someone who is very knowledgeable about good investments, someone who can recognize what something is worth and wants to invest in it. Someone who's very patient, someone who can like just knows what something is worth and knows what it takes to really work at something. They're showing me someone who has the patience for things that are worthwhile, will stick through it. This is about dependability as well. This is reliable. This King of Pentacles, this is a reliable energy. So I feel like for some of you, in a work situation, so this may play out in one way. So one scenario I'm seeing is that some of you may feel like you were coming from a work environment or a work situation where you're not being valued for, maybe there's like favoritism or some kind of unfair opportunity, something going on where it wasn't sitting right with you. You're making a judgment call about it, and you're maybe going your own way or doing your own thing. Like you're making some kind of choice or decision about it. And I feel like you are wanting to connect with people who, see your value in the way that you see your own value, and so you're attracting opportunities, community, some kind of generosity from the life or universe. And I feel like there's someone coming in here that is very much, can see your value the way you see it, like kind of can match that. You're attracting this. You're attracting a King of Pentacles. Let me just pick one more here for the King of Pentacles. Can we have one more? This person seems, oh wow, look at that. Emperor, powerful. Okay, so this energy, and again, doesn't have to be masculine. Okay, so this is not gender specific. It could be anybody. But it is a very strong masculine energy in the sense that the person has a strong divine masculine energy in them. So it still doesn't matter about gender because we all have divine feminine and masculine, but someone who is very much in touch with their divine masculine side is very balanced in them. And so they know how to create their own empire. They know how to create their own stability, their own wealth, their own money. They are completely independent of, anyone outside of them. And so some of you may be working with someone, or there may be someone coming in here, an Emperor and King of Pentacles, that is lending out a hand, wanting to help you out, wanting to work with you, bring you on, invest in you, that kind of thing. But there's someone here that really is in it. I'm hearing long term or long haul. So someone that has the patience, who has the stamina, who has the willpower and perseverance to see something through that can bring stability, that is dependable and reliable. And also someone who is very and also discerning about what they invest in. So they're not quick to act either, this person. They don't act fast. They think about something for a long time before they make their decision because they want to be careful and they want to make sure that something is worthwhile. So they don't invest in anything unless they're 100% sure. So I feel like you might be working with someone that's like that, or someone coming in that's kind of like that they take their time. They're not quick to act, but that's just because they know what they're doing. So yeah, so that may be helpful here for some. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Five of Wands, which I'm not surprised because this is all about strategy. This is all about making the right moves. This specific card kind of reminds me of this Two of Swords here because, she's very discerning. She's not really showing too much of what's going on within her plans. So if you're planning on like leaving a work of place, it's like you're being strategic, right? Like you're wanting to make sure that you have something to fall back on. You have something to, support you as you're making some kind of change or transition, something like that. Like I see you planning for, 5 steps ahead. You're trying to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to, support yourself or whatever that is. So Five of Wands is all about strategy, being able to also see things for really what they are, being able to know what the right moves are, what the right who the right people would be to work with. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with, this Queen of Cups here, where it's like you are very in tune with your self-worth, and you are, taking opportunities or walking away from opportunities based off of, how you see yourself and how much you value yourself. So very beautiful, Cancer. So I'm going to go into your oracle cards here. I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread. So I'm going to move the cards to the side. This is a spread I've been playing around with that I've been really enjoying. So. Okay. Message from the higher self, Cancer. Message from Spirit. How is Spirit assisting Cancer? Message from the Earth. How is the Earth supporting Cancer? Message from the ancestors. How are the ancestors supporting Cancer? Message from the future self. How is the future self supporting Cancer? Okay, so let's go into the message from the higher self here. Happiness. Beautiful. I feel like you're just prioritizing, again, what you value and what makes you happy. You're not going to stay in any place or in any kind of situation that doesn't value you and that doesn't make you happy. I feel like you kind of see that life is just way too short to settle for things like that. And so you're just going to make the necessary, like once you see it, I feel like whoever I'm reading for, it's like once you see that something is off or something is not for you, you just know like, okay, it's time for me to move on from this because this is just a waste of my time. So I kind of feel like you having that kind of perspective or mindset towards something, like you value, what the quality something brings into your life. And that's true, whether that's in like friendships, relationships, your work environment, what you do for a living, anything. If it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't bring this sense of like beauty and wonder and just connection with yourself, it doesn't value you, then I just feel like you're not really going to invest too much of your energy or your time. You lose interest. It's like a turnoff, right? So I feel like your happiness right now, your higher self is, always guides you to, it's like it comes in, it reminds you, does this make you happy though? Are you happy doing this? Does this make you happy? So I feel like that's the message from your higher self here. How spirit is supporting you is celebration. So, I feel like there's some kind of gift or opportunity that may be coming in here for you. I strongly feel like this Emperor and King of Pentacles is some beautiful gift that's coming in here for you. Something generous or some kind of assistance. It may even be like a romantic partner that kind of has these qualities to them. So I don't know. It just really feels like a nice energy and something strong and stable and dependable. So I feel like spirit is kind of saying here to allow yourself to kind of open up to some newer experiences or opportunities, or just kind of network and see what's out there, because there is, someone who will understand you, who will see you and value you for who you are in the way that you see yourself. So beautiful. And then how the earth is supporting you here, see the big picture. And I feel like this is all about you. I feel like there's some changes, especially and this is in your, the message from the earth I always associate with like how life is changing on a physical level for you, and how the earth, life is supporting you in that way. And I feel like you're just being guided and maneuvered into what makes you happy and what is more in alignment for you. So if you're experiencing a change in friendships and community and social circles and work, then know that it's because that you're meant for better, and that you're being shifted into a different space, something more in alignment, something where you can, receive better gifts and better things for yourself, and just to open yourself up to that, to see it from that perspective. And so, and rather than kind of looking at it like, oh my God, all of this is changing for me and I don't know what to do. I'm kind of hearing from this card to see like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Spirit, for guiding me to something better. That's kind of what I'm hearing. So if you're having kind of like a hard time with the adjustment or the change, to change the perspective of how something is shifting for you will be helpful here. Okay. And then message from your ancestors. Talisman. So this is all about protection, and this is all about manifesting and kind of like envisioning what you want for yourself and being very clear about it with the talisman, like kind of almost like in a ritualistic sense, making the vision boards, writing down the prayers, speaking it out loud, kind of calling in all the things that you want for yourself is what the message from your ancestors is. There's like engaging in like sacred rituals or things that get passed down, these, and it doesn't have to be from your own culture. It could just be whatever speaks to you, but kind of engaging in something that brings in, that kind of calls in a ritualistic sense, calls in the things that you're wanting for yourself. So even that's like a morning or daily prayer, or doing some kind of dance, expressive dance, or making a vision board, or doing a painting that can really like call in what you want, is going to be maybe something that might speak to some of you. And then a message from your future self. Oh, interesting here. Cleaning house, but it's reversed. So again, this is about allowing ourselves to release the old, not holding on to things, making sure that we make room and space for the new, because I feel like there's some new opportunities, new things that are wanting to come in here for you. And so allowing ourselves to release any attachments that we have to things. So we did have the Devil card in the beginning of the reading there. And so that's all about attachments and not wanting to let something go. So I feel like your future self is encouraging you to let something go because there's something better coming in. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, Cancer. If you resonated with it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Cancer.